Good afternoon everyone, welcome to another episode of The Gentleman. This time we're going to be smoking a whole different cigar we've never smoked before, so it's going to be very different. Today I'm in Barcelona, Spain, and look at the view behind me, it looks real nice. I'm going to be enjoying the moment. It's a little bit windy this time, which I really don't like it when it's windy and you're smoking a nice cigar. But let's get right into it. Let me show you the cigar box that I've got from Doha in the transit to Spain. So this is the box. These are the cigars that I've got. Just look at all the details in the box. Carbon fiber, obviously it's not real, but just the details look really nice, which I really enjoy for a box to be this, appealing. And you open it, obviously you got the cigars in the Spanish cedar, which is really nice. It's a little bit humid here in Spain, which is very cool. And I've got the humidor pouches, which I'm going to be putting inside the box because I really just opened it. So let's get right into it. I don't want to make this video to be, all about the details of the box and all that. So when you see a video of me doing these reveals, I stuffed up already with this. Maybe let's repeat it. So basically when you get a box, you are meant to hold both of these. Not the way I did it, got too excited, so just grab it like that. Go on the cigar. It's real nice. And yeah, so this time I'm not gonna have any whiskey, I'm just gonna have sparkling water. I really wanna see the taste of this cigar and just basically enjoy it. As I said, it's a little bit windy, but let's get right into it. It's always hard when you're trying to film a video and trying to take a cigar out of the small sleeve, the plastic sleeve, I must say. But right off the bat, the construction of this cigar is just amazing. Looks good. It feels good as well. Just look at the small details. So you've got the logo right there, got a little bit of carbon fiber around. Obviously it's not real carbon fiber. You've got another sleeve at the end of the cigar. So the construction of this cigar, you can tell it's a really nice, solid cigar. The ring gauge of this is about 55, I believe. Let me have a look. It's 56, 5 inches. So Toro size, which is, in my opinion, for a cigar, it's a perfect size. And a lot of people prefer the Toro. So before I start lighting up the cigar, as always, you gotta, put a little bit of water, sparkling water. As you know before, I said sparkling water goes really well with cigars. The sparkling water, as I said in the other video, in the other gentleman video, it really hydrates you than the normal water. So let's get right into it. Sleeve one is gone. So let's get a real nice cut. And that's what I call a really nice cut. So just the end of the wrapper, that's just the final cap they put at the end of each cigar for you to be able to cut it without getting a lot of the leaf or a lot of the final wrapper, which can ruin the cigar as well. As always, I always use my nice lighter DuPont limited edition 007, and since it's not as windy now, I'm just gonna start lighting up the cigar and make sure it lights up really nicely. As I said before, when you're lighting up a cigar, take your time and do not rush it at all. Even if you have a friend right next to you trying to rush it, make sure you're not rushing it at all. So let's get right into it. So I changed a little bit of the position. Now it's a little bit better. Maybe it's less windy. So Sometimes you overdo it when you light up the cigar because of the flame. And that's my favorite part about lighting up a cigar. Get an all out flame and obviously getting it really nice and lit. This is what you want when you're lighting up a cigar or when you are toasting a cigar. As I said, if you are outside, it's always better to, you know, get a jet lighter, and in the wind you can just light it up without any problems. So let's have a taste and enjoy it. Tastes really good. Yeah, like even before I bought this box of cigar, I was unsure about the brand, but I looked up the reviews, and to me, the reviews were really good. And you know, for 200 euros, a box of 20 cigars of this size is just a steal for me. So the taste is a little bit peppery. It's a little bit peppery. It's on the medium to full-bodied cigar. I wouldn't say, you know, it's a full-bodied cigar on its own. I think it's on the medium, you know, on the medium mild cigar, I would say. So it's a mix of those three. So maybe it starts off, you know, medium mild, and then towards the midway of the cigar, once I reach, you know, half of the cigar, it will change to full-bodied. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see how it goes. So it's always, you know, it's always a good idea when you smoke a cigar to, you know, have coffee at least with it. But this time I really wanted to taste this cigar because I've got a box. So I want to know the taste and, you know, the aroma of the cigar without mixing it with anything else, because I'm going to be smoking 20 cigars. So I want to enjoy it, and then maybe later on I start adding up like whiskey or, you know, coffee. Sparkling water for now, it just does it really well. And right now it's 10:15 in the morning, so this is my morning cigar. I wouldn't say this cigar is good for a morning cigar. Maybe this one is after lunch or dinner. But today, it's a special day. We are in Barcelona. What is it right now? It's 18 degrees, I think.
I think it's like 20 something.
So it's pretty hot. It was 18 degrees earlier when we went to get breakfast, and now it's 20, 21 degrees. It's not too hot, not too cold, which is very nice. And the wind just stopped, so might as well just enjoy it. It's really nice, man. Like, maybe it's a must try for a lot of people if you like, you know, medium to full-bodied cigar without, you know, getting sick right off the bat. So this is really nice so far. And the burn is even so far. It's not too bad. I've had worse cigars, like Cuban cigars these days. If you have a Cohiba, which I've done a couple times, it doesn't really burn that evenly anymore because of the quality of the cigar and obviously the wrapper and, you know, the tobacco they use these days. So far so good. I'm not too, you know, I'm not unhappy with this cigar. It's really good. But how would I rate it at the end of the video? I'm not sure because I need to finish the cigar first, but so far I'd give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. So you really, when you smoke a nice cigar, you really want to have a nice view with it at least. You're not just, you know, in a lounge. Yeah, lounges are nice in winter, but at the end of the day, you want to enjoy a nice cigar, you know, with a nice view, nice drinks, and yeah, just take it all in. Basically, the view, take it in, and then the cigar, take it in as well. So it's really good. And what I'm surprised about this cigar, even though I was unsure about it, because, you know, I always go for either, you know, if it's Cuban cigars, I'll go for Monte Cristo or those popular ones, Bolivar and all that stuff. New World cigars, and other than Cubans, sometimes are, you know, hit and miss. But with this one, I'm really satisfied. And the wrapper and the construction of the cigar, the tobacco is all from Honduras. Honduras is known to be harsh, but this cigar is definitely not that harsh, and definitely worth the taste. You know, you might as well just get you a nice cigar. If you know, transit in Dubai, transit in Doha, you know, just grab a box for yourself and enjoy it. I 100% recommend it. So far, still giving it 9.5 out of 10. I'm not changing that at all. Maybe towards the end I'll change it, but you know, so far so good. You know, I'd prefer if I had a coffee right next to me right now, because you really need that, you know, other taste in your mouth, not just this cigar. The water does take out of your mouth, but I've always liked having a coffee or whiskey, you know, pairing with a nice cigar. You can also pair it with chocolate. You know, if you get lightheaded or a little bit dizzy, 100% pair it with chocolate, which I recommend for a lot of beginners to start with. You know, have a cigar, have a chocolate bar right next to you. Obviously, don't go through the whole chocolate bar. You know, go through smaller pieces, because I did recommend that to my mate, which he always got sick when he smoked a cigar. But he went through the whole, literally the whole, you know, not the box, the whole block of the chocolate, which was really funny, because when you smoke this cigar and you really need that sugar hit, you know, without realizing, you can go through the whole block without even, you know, getting sick or realizing you have done that. So far so good, 9.5 out of 10. Make sure, you know, you hit a like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to be making a lot more videos like this, you know, gentleman videos, because I'm going to be going throughout Europe. So I'm going to 3 different countries, and obviously I've got that pack of cigars and I've got another pack. So why not? We'll make, you know, these videos more regular from now on. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video.